Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading an Arlecchino accessory by me. So let's get into it. The storm outside the House of the Hearth had not stopped for 3 days. Arlecchino stood hunched over the desk that was littered with papers. She hadn't slept. Ink stained her fingers. The candlelight carved harsh shadows across her face. Every page, every letter, every intercepted report, she had read them all 100 times, hoping the ink would reveal a flaw, and finally it had. The faintest inconsistency. The wrong seal wax blend on one of the letters that damned you. Not something a careless forger would make, but it was a mistake nonetheless. Someone inside the Fatui had set you up, and she had believed them. Her knuckles whitened on the edge of the desk, the realization burning like acid. It begged her to trust you. It looked her in the eyes, the same eyes that once promised her loyalty, and the warmth in a world that had given her neither. And she turned away, and now the guilt gnawed at her, relentless. She pushed away from the desk and strode down the hall. Everyone could feel it, the tension that had settled over their beloved father. And so, the house was a lot quieter, filled with a lot more whispers and laughter. When she reached the lower wing, your holding quarters, she paused outside the door. For a long moment she didn't move. She could face warlords, assassins, and even that Tsaritsa herself. But facing you like this made her chest tighten painfully. Still, she turned the key and stepped inside. You were sitting on the bed, head tilted up when you heard the lock click. The moment her silhouette filled the doorway, your posture stiffened. Arlecchino closed the door quietly behind her. You've been busy. I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me. Don't, she said sharply, then immediately regretted it. She ran a hand through her hair. I didn't come in to argue. Oh, that's new. You were thinner, paler, the lack of sunlight showing in your face. But what hurt her more was the lack of warmth in your tone. You used to speak to her like she was someone that you cared about, someone that you trusted. And now you sounded like you'd given up on her. Arlecchino swallowed hard. You were right. What? She stepped forward, dropping a folder onto that small table. It was a setup. Someone forged these documents. And I found him. He had access to my seal, my archives. He was being paid by someone. He stared at her, and so you found proof. She nodded. Enough to clear your name. Relief washed through you, but it was quickly followed by something better. So, I'm free now. That's it? Her jaw tightened. I'll make it official by morning. You'll be reinstated. It stood slowly. And that's supposed to make everything right? Lion, you believed them, Arlie. You, out of everyone, should have known better. You think a few documents changed what that felt like? Arlecchino's composure faltered. I did what I had to. No, you didn't. You did what you thought was right, what you thought was safe. You always do. You push everyone away before they can hurt you, and this time that included me. Her breath hitched, the words cutting deeper than you know. Finally, she took a step forward. You think I didn't know that? Her voice shook, quiet, controlled, but with a lot of emotion underneath. Emotion that she fought to keep from showing. I see it every time I close my eyes. I see the look on your face when I didn't believe you. You stared at her, and she exhaled shakily. And yet, despite the evidence, I couldn't get myself to believe that you could betray me. Because if I was wrong, it meant that one person I trusted didn't care about me at all. And now, she hesitated, then crossed the space between you, stopping only when she was close enough that you could feel her breath against your skin. No, it feels like I'm the one who broke you. The one who let you down. You looked up at her, and for a moment you thought she might pull away again. But she didn't. Her hand lifted hesitantly, and she rested her palm against your cheek. I'm sorry, Mayan. I truly am. The words were so quiet you almost missed them. So unlike her. The Arlecchino you knew never apologized. She never had anything to apologize for. But now, everything carried weight. Sincerity. And exhaustion. You leaned into her touch without meaning to. Took you long enough. Something faint. A ghost of a smile tugged at her lips. Then after a long pause, the man has already been dealt with. You didn't kill him, did you? I'm not sure what I could say about that. You'll have to see for yourself, she says, and you can't help but shake your head. But deep inside, it warms your heart, because you know how far she will go, especially when those that she loves are concerned. And right now, that was very much the case. And the truth, you weren't mad at her. You couldn't blame her when the evidence was so stacked up against you. The fact that she looked for so long and so hard was proof that she believed in you and loved you. And for now, you'll take it as such. You just hope that she forgives herself, the same way you've forgiven her.